Morning. Today's topic is logic instructions. The different logic instructions are logical and logical OR, XOR and BAC. It's nothing but bit clear. XOR means exclusive OR. Hope you know these about in DLD subject, I think. Once again, the different types of logic instructions are logical and logical OR, exclusive OR and bit clear. First, the logical instructions have the same format as arithmetic instructions, and first see, and a RD, it's nothing but destination, register D, register destination register, N and M are RN and RM are two registers. See here, the AND operation is performed between the contents which are stored in the register RN and register RM, and the result is stored in the register RT. One more time, here this is the operation, AND operation, which is performed and the data stored in register RN and register RM, and the result is stored in RD, which is a bitwise logical and between the operation in registers RN and RM. And next example, and R0 comma R0 comma R1. That means if register R0 contains the hexadecimal pattern 0 to F A6 to CA, and R1 contains the pattern 0 0 0 0 F F F F, then the result is 0 0 0 6 to CA being placed in the register R0. Hope you know the binary format, octal format and hexadecimal format, decimal, binary, octal and hexadecimal. Binary, it is, which is 0 and 1, decimal 0 to 9, octal 0 to 7, hexadecimal 0 to F, 0 to 9, and then instead of 10 we have to use A, B, C, D, E, F, right? This is so here we have to perform AND operation between the contents R0 and R1 and stores the result in R0. And next examples of R. See, R means either first one or second one. Hope you know the difference between AND and R. AND means both must be, R means either of any one. Here R means R0, R1, comma R2. That means we have to perform the operation R between the contents stored in the register R1 and register R2. The result is stored in R0. Okay, next XOR. We can also call it as a exclusive OR. Exclusive OR. R0, R1, comma R2. We have to perform the content exclusive OR operation between the content stored in register R1 and register R2 and stores the result in R0. Okay, that is XOR, exclusive OR. Next one, BIC, bit clear instruction, is closely related to the AND instruction. It complements each bit in the operand RM before ANDing then the bits in the register RN. It is just like AND operation, closely related to AND operation, not exactly AND operation. It complements each bit in operand RM before ANDing, means before going to perform an AND operation, the contents which are stored in RM are mean register M or complements. Complement means if it is 1, it can be converted to 0. If it is 0, it can be converted to 1. Like that, ANDing is performed before going to ANDing. Then with the bit register in the register Rn. See here, BIC R0, R0, R1 means before going to perform an AND operation between R0 and R1, the contents of R1 is first complemented. Okay, then the AND operation is performed between the result of complements of R1 with the contents of R0, right? That is the difference between AND and BIC. Okay, bit clear. R0, R0, R1, BIC R0, R0, R1 means before going to perform an AND operation between R0 and R1, first the complement operation is performed for the content of R1, and after getting the result of complementing, the result is AND with the content of R0, and the entire result is stored in R0. If R0 is 0 to FA 6 to CA and R1 is 0 0 0 0 FF, these are the contents which are stored in register R0 and register R1. Then the result is 0 to FA 0 0 0 0 being placed in R0. C plus R1, you have to replace with R1 is 1 1 1 1 something. So, and after completion of ending, we have to place we have to perform AND operation between the result of negative of or complement of R1 and the content is stored in R0, right? Next, the move negation instruction. The move negation instruction with opcode mnemonic MVN. MVN is an opcode which is used to move negation, complements the bits of the source operand and place the result in RD. Once again, move negation, we have to use an opcode MVN, move negation, complements the bit of source operand and place the result in a destination operand. See here example MVN R0, R3. Example MVN, that is move negation R0, R3. Here the content of R3 are hexadecimal pattern. Then it places the result F0, F0, F0 in register R0. So whatever the content which is placed in the register R3, those are complemented and stores the result in R0, right? The source register contents are negated and stores the result in destination register. That is MVN, move negation. Okay. Next branch instructions. Next, branch instructions. Conditional branch instructions contains signed to's complement 24-bit offset that is added to the updated contents of the program counter to generate the branch target address. Branch instruction. Branching means by using some condition we have to select the way which you go, right? Branching, hope you know in C programming, conditional instructions, if else, nested if else, else if ladder, those are conditional statements, or we can also call it as branching statements. Branching means based upon the condition, whether we move either left or right side, like that. Here also we use some conditions, branch instructions. Conditional branch instructions contain signed 2's complement or 24-bit offset that is added to the updated contents of the program counter PC to generate the branch target address. Here the format of the branch instruction is look like this. See, first one, it contains 32-bit 0 to 31 and 0 to 23 bits, and I mean 24 bits are used for offset value. 0 to 23 means it contains 24 bits. 24 bits are used for offset value, and 24 to 27, I mean opcode value, and 28 to 31, those 4 bits are used for condition. Once again, offset, opcode and condition. These are the 3 fields which are used to generate branch instruction. See one example instruction format. So example, here we have some instruction, determination of a branch target instruction. See, BEQ location 1000, 1004, 1008 or something 1100, right? Updated PC is equal to 1008, offset value is equal to 92, location is equal to 11,000, right? Okay, here if you observe the BEQ branch if equal to 0, branch BEQ means branch BEQ if equal to 0 causes a branch if the Z flag is set to 1. Z flag is set to 1. The condition to be tested to determine whether or not branching should be takes place is specified in the higher order 4 bits B, that is 31, 21, 28 to 31 4 bits of the instruction word. You have a 4-bit word, that is higher order 4-bit words are used for representing whether the condition is branching should be takes place or not. Right? A branch instruction is executed in the same way as any other ARM instruction, that is, it is executed only if the current state of the condition code flags corresponding to the condition specified in the condition field of the instruction. See, here we have condition field, opcode field and offset field. Based upon the condition field it works, right? If in example, if the branch instruction is at address location 1000 and the branch target address is 1100, then the offset has to be 92. Already we see this offset value in the diagram. Offset is equal to 92. Updated PC is equal to 1008, and both are added 1008 plus 92, you get the location value, that is 1100. Okay, here if you observe, the content of the updated PC will be 1000 plus 8008 when the address 1100 is computed, right? Next, setting condition codes. Setting condition code. Some instructions such as compare, given by, compare, see CMP, compare. CMP is an opcode which is used to compare the contents of the 2 registers, right? CMP RN comma RM. CMP Rn comma Rm, which performs the operation Rn minus Rm, have the sole purpose of setting the condition code flags based on the result of the subtract operation, right? On the other hand, the arithmetic and logic instructions affect the condition code flags only if explicitly specified to do so by a bit in the opcode fields. This is indicated by appending the suffix s to the assembly language opcode mnemonic. Example, the instruction ADDS R0, R1, R2 sets the condition code flags, but add R0, R1, R2 does not.